Hi everyone, Christina Blue here with Keller Williams Beach Cities. So today I want to answer a question that I've been asked before. Do you need a realtor to purchase a home? Is it necessary? So before I answer that question, I actually want to go over what we do. What does a buyer's agent do? So there are 180 steps in a real estate transaction. 180. So, and that goes from everything from helping you find a home to negotiating on your behalf and then navigating through the closing process. So let's talk about finding a home. Nowadays, most of the home search is really automated. There's a ton of different websites that funnel in all the homes, so you can kind of find one on your own, right? Well, unfortunately, those homes are originally put on the MLS by a listing agent. So after they're put on there, they're syndicated out to all of those other sites that you're seeing and that you're using. So a lot of times it's not real-time homes, okay? So I'll have calls from my clients saying, hey, how come you didn't show me 123 Maple Street? Well, I look it up on the MLS and guess what? It's not on the market. That was a mistake. So, and some of those websites are, they upload everything daily, some of them weekly, and some of them, I don't know, but it's very incorrect information. So it's important to have a realtor that helps you, you're getting the information straight from the MLS, so you get real time, you understand that this is an actual home on the market before you go drive by and see that there's not even a for sale sign, okay? So another job that we do is we negotiate on your behalf. So one of the things that I do before we even ever write an offer is I try to find the seller's motivation. And I do that by asking a ton of questions, and then I pull all kinds of reports, tax reports, history on the property. I pull the title to see who actually owns the house and how do they own it. And then I just research. I research the sellers. So I do this because I want to have as much information about the sellers as possible, so that way when we go to write an offer, I know how to make the offer most desirable to the sellers. So let's say I find out that they got a new job in a different state and they got to go now. So I'm going to make sure when we choose to write an offer that it's desirable to them, meaning that it will be a quick close. We can close in 14 days. And then there's other times where maybe there's a lot of sentimental value in the home and they need a little extra time. So if we were to write a quick close of 14 days, that's not going to be very desirable to the seller. So it's really important that I find out as much information as I can about the sellers to help you write the best offer. And then also with that, during escrow, there's a ton of negotiations that go on. We have all kinds of inspections, and let's say we find out that there's a new roof that needs to be put on, right? The roof's not in good condition. Well, homes are sold as is, but that's the time that we can negotiate. So I utilize all the information that I learned about the sellers and the home and all the history that I learned, and I can use that in negotiating the best deal, okay? And this just comes from asking a lot of questions and doing a lot of research. The last home that I was on the buyer's agent side, they actually originally had it on the market for $720,000 and we closed at $640,000. That's because I asked a lot of questions. I found out exactly what the motivations are of the sellers so that I can use that in my negotiations. So the last thing that we do is just help you navigate through the closing process. As I told you, there's 180 steps in a real estate process, and there's actually over, depending on the type of deal, there's over 40 documents that require your signature. 40, that's a lot. So that's my job, to go through and walk you through each document, make sure you fully understand what you're signing, and to make sure everything's correct and accurate and up to date. So to answer your question, do you need a realtor to purchase a home? The answer is no. You can definitely do it on your own, but if you can navigate through that process of 180 steps on your own, then great. My suggestion is hire a realtor. I do this every day. I do this for a living, so I'm used to this. I know the process. And keep in mind that as a buyer, you're not even the one that pays the commission. So why not get free representation? Someone that helps you, that's on your side, that's gonna have your back and your best interest ahead of time. So, and then also keep in mind that I've told you before that it's important that the best time to hire a realtor is about 6 to 9 months before you're even ready to buy a house. That way we can help you start that process. We can help you get a budget in order, help you start navigating through your credit. Maybe there's some credit repair issues we need to talk about. So if that's you and you're about 6 to 9 months out from purchasing a home, give me a call. Let's set up a meeting. Let's discuss your needs and your plans and your goals in real estate. Okay, thanks guys. I hope you have a great weekend and I will see you next week.